Hi guys, and welcome back to my 4th episode of my Birmingham City FIFA 18 career mode. And hopefully you guys are all loving it. So as we start off the episode, you can see a bit of training, same as the last time, with Vassal actually levelling up. We also had a transfer offer for Josh Cogley. I'm just going to say Cogley. I know it's a double barrel name, but I'm just going to say Cogley. Now they did offer £500,000, and just a bit over actually. Now I decided, okay, I want to get rid of this lad. He's 21, he's 63 rated. He's not going to go that far with Blues and with my vision of us. So I thought to myself, right, let's see if we can try and get £700,000 for him. And then I thought to myself, okay, we should probably lessen that because his value is at 450, and I did want to sell him, so I don't want him to take away from that. So we offered we wanted I think 650,000. So they come back with a 580,000. So I says, meet me halfway, and I was a bit cheeky. I decided actually let's go for another 25,000. That might just get the fee off from the board, taking that money off them. So hopefully that was my plan, and they did accept that in the end. So that was perfect. Now we're jumping into our first cup game against Accrington Stanley, and this is quite an important game if I'm going to be completely honest, because this game I'm using a brand new formation. You'll see the formation in a minute. I'm using a brand new formation. I'm using a lot of players that I have not used before, so this is probably their first debut match, because it isn't such an important game to me. Although I'd love to play and win the cup like we did in 2011, it's not a main priority. My main priority right now is getting promoted into the Premiership. And as you can see here, we're starting with our brand new young keeper, only 17 and a 54 rated. So that means we cannot be defended. So we cannot really trust. But as you can see here, we've got quite a few new players. Schofield, our keeper, is first team. Brock Madsen is a striker. We've got Lau playing, Walsh. And we've also got Hardington and Colin. These are all new players. Oh, and Paul Robinson as well. These are all new players that are playing for the first time under my new management. And I really want to see who potentially I might think to myself previously, oh, I might want to sell him. And now when I've played him, I'm like, I'm not too sure if I want to, because he's played so well in the previous games. I don't really see why. Now, Accrington Stanley are using a 4-4-2 formation. If you didn't see just previously, I'm using a 4-3-3, which is like what the new, the big Premier League teams are using right now. So I thought, let's try that and see if that works out. And we'll also use it playing Harding, and I think he was our captain for this game. Just randomly pointing that out. But either way, the game is going to kick off, and hopefully we can get a win under our belt. So here we go, we're passing it around. There's Walsh. Walsh then passes to Gomez, who's doing a nice little run, then goes straight into Brock Madsen, and Brock Madsen finished it in the top left corner. And I must say, I love how Brock Madsen plays, and I didn't expect this to say this. I thought I'd play him on just to get the feel, because last year he didn't feel that very good to control. He was very slow. He was quite strong, but there was no speed to him. Now in this career mode, he's got quite a lot of strength. There's a lot of times where he can actually defend the ball from being taken off, and that is what Shea Adams lacks. Shea Adams will score if it's a through ball in, and his pace will just easily take it out. When Brock Madsen can hold the ball a bit, he reminds me a bit of Donaldson. Now he's left the club, he might even take in that position. So I am reconsidering him in my head. But we are 1-0 here. He did score an amazing goal, and Gomez did set him up our new centre attacking mid from Manchester. So here we are playing Gomez again, passing it to the far left to Gomez. Gomez cuts in like a Gareth Bale, runs around, and watch this. Boom. Absolutely amazing goal. I think this is probably the best goal so far I have scored in this career. Actually, no, it is by far the best goal I've scored in this career mode so far. I didn't actually expect him to score this. I thought to myself, I normally score through balls, so I thought, do you know what, just take the shot for find out, and watch, look how small of a gap he shot that ball through. And for it to go in the top left corner as well, and the keeper not to be able to get that. Look at that. It wasn't really top left corner, but it was an absolute amazing goal. The keeper really couldn't have got that, but the defenders probably could have blocked it. But either way, well done, McHomer. And he's been really impressing me, and he's probably going to be our main left mid as well as Bogba now, because you know, we might even potentially get a new right mid. That was my plan for this episode, is to get a brand new right mid. But I think that might be coming up soon. But that was the end of the game, 2-0. I was hoping, when I got those 2 goals, I was like, right, let's see if we can try and get 4. But no, it didn't end up happening. So a 2-0 win. Either way, this brand new squad that I've put out, new formation, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing with the cup games, because they're not a main priority for me this year. Even though it would be nice to get back into the European Cup, even though it isn't a main priority for Birmingham City and for me this year, it's a good way to experiment with how the team plays, with different formations, and how they can cope under pressure, under attack. I don't like the Blues team with the 4-4-2 formation, but this is the right mid I was going to be talking about either way. Marcus Edwards from Spurs. So he's valued at, I believe, 1.1 million, as I'm meeting up with Pochettino here, and hopefully my plan was to try and get him for $1 million, but you know, it is what it is. So here we are. My first offer is actually going to be, I think it was 1 million, yeah. So I offered them 1 million. Now I was worried he was going to come back with some random offer like, oh, I want this much, but he actually decided to make me halfway between him and his value. He actually accepted, which was quite surprising. I thought he would have wanted at least a bonus on what he had originally, like, oh my god, what's it called, a profit, from like a percentage of the profit. But either way, we're going straight back into notification. Oh my god, we're going to deal with his contract, and we're going to see what he wants. So he wants sporadic role, which is perfectly fine. As he's a 65 rating right now, he's not the main right mid. Boga, sorry, my god, I'm calling him Bogba. But no, he's Boga. He's going to be our main player. Now, he has actually accepted a 3-year contract as well for us. He doesn't want a release clause, which is perfect. As I say in every single one of my videos, I do not want a release clause for him to go away dirt cheap. Now, he's on a wage of 10k a week. I offer him 12k a week. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, should be able to accept it straight away. Don't really want to get into the to like go down with him. But no, he decides he wants a lower wage than what he's on already by £100 a week to get a signing bonus and at least a 5 game bonus of £50,000. Now, the budget, because I want to sign another player, I don't want to spend no money on the budget, even though I say I'll give you a signing bonus of 1,000. Now I'm saying this, wow. Okay, so he actually wants a signing bonus still, and he wants the wages. Now I just thought to myself, do you know what, just accept it, Bradley. So we do, and I believe he will be playing in our first game here against Bolton. This is the second game within the championship, and hopefully we can get that win. Yeah, it's our second game of the championship. I just had to rethink that there. So we did win our first one, obviously, against Ipswich. I'm not going to say the score, because if you haven't watched that episode, go back and watch it. It is on the playlist, which should be linked down below. But if not, just go on my channel, click on playlists, and you'll see. But here we are. Marcus Edwards is playing his first game for us. And yeah, it's going to be straight away. I don't really want to. I want to see exactly what he can do as a player, and see if he's a great fit for us. And you know, it's good to get his match fitness up and potentially his morale if we can win it. But this is the team we are playing. We're not playing the backup team anymore. We've got quite a strong team, if I'm honest. Stockdale, Jenkinson, Harding. He impressed me so much I decided to play him. Roberts, he also impressed me. Segerson is also playing. Edwards, Lau also impressed me. But the real two main players up there, if I'm going to be completely honest, is Shea Adams. He's going to be playing again, obviously the man who's been scoring the goals for us, and our other player that we are also going to be playing is Brock Madison. Hopefully he can have a great game like he did last game against Accrington Stanley. But you know, he might not be able to do he might not be able to compete with championship level, and this is what this game was really trying to show me, is can he compete in a major competition team? Can he compete in that? And within this game, time will soon tell, as my words are getting completely mixed up, and that has been happening for this episode and last episode, so I am sorry about that. But here we are going off with a kickoff. Now they're playing the ball. I think that's Mardine. I don't know how to pronounce the words. He then passes to Patley. He then runs up and does a shot, and I must say it was a great goal. He went through like 3 defenders, as 3 players in front of him. He actually somehow missed all of them. He then hit the bar. That's our yawn. He hits the bar, and then the ball comes back. And you can just watch this here. My defending was absolutely terrible. I knew a goal was going to come in, but he bounces off and then bounces onto another post for it then to get into the goal. A bit unlucky because it could have very easily have just bounced out, and then maybe another player might be able to have defended it away. But either way, we are down by 1-0. But I'm sure we'll be able to bring it back. That's the hope anyway. I think it's myself, Bolton. You know, they're a decent team. They've just come up from the Championship 1. If we do lose this, we do have a lot more games to deal with. But here we are, going on the counter-attack. Straight away, Edwards plays an absolute lovely through ball to Brock Madsen, as he completely messes it up there. But here we are, got Macoma passes into... Oh, I forgot, I didn't see that. But there's Jota, passes to Brock Madsen. Can he make up for it? And yes, he does. He scores it to make it a 1-1 draw so far right now. And he's showing himself, if I'm honest. You did see that earlier attempt. It was just way too weak. And that is something about him. It's a bit hard to try and judge. But either way, you can see his speed, and you can just watch this. Oh no, it doesn't really show you in that one, but I thought it did. It actually shows you his strength because there was another player against him. But no, that one didn't actually show it. But either way, he was spot on the ball. He took it into the bottom left corner, making it 1-1. A very important goal, and it is his first goal in the Championship for us as well. And I think ever, if I'm honest, I don't think we've ever played him before, except from me under management now. But either way, it's going back again. 62 minutes. They're going on the counter-attack here. He puts it into the far left corner where Taylor is. He then crosses it in. Thank God one of our players was able to head it away. Then they do this little movement, which was a bit hard for me to get it. But here we are. I think that's Hotter. Brock Madsen makes a run for it again, and you can see the strength just there. And he does it exactly again. Bottom right corner. Actually, it might have been top. I can't really tell from that angle. But either way, it's within just an extra time now of the 45 minutes, so it's only been a few more minutes since the last goal. I said 62 minutes, by the way. I was wrong about that. Sorry about that. But either way, it's extra time in the first half, and he puts a goal up. So all we need to do now is defend, and hopefully we can get that win against Bolton. So that will be 6 points on the leaderboard. But that, like I said, that is if we can hold it, and hopefully we can. But either way, Brock Madsen playing absolutely amazing, and I'm probably going to say he's my man of the match so far, but we'll soon see anyway. So Bolton, here we are, extra time. Can we get that final goal? We can't, and there it is, 2-1. So we have now got 6 points, 2 games in the 3 games in major competition matches, and all 3 of them have been won. I'm very happy to say that. We've played against Ipswich, we won that. Like I say, I'm not going to say the score. Won against Accrington Stanley 2-0, and now we've played against Bolton and we won them 2-1. It does show that, you know, we are winning, and I'm starting to wonder if the difficulty is too easy for me. But I've been playing on my own separate career mode, and the difficulty is not too hard. The difficulty is hard as well. But here we are, we're going in through transfer deal. with, I saw his first name. It was Arnold Alexander. There we are. Alexander Arnold, sorry. Now they want a 1.7 million pound deal. I'm gonna offer him 1.5 million pounds. I want to try and get him a bit on a cheap here, and we don't want to accept him. They want a 1.6 and a sell on clause for 4%. Now I'm not willing to give that sell on clause with that 4% because Blues need as much money as we possibly can. Maybe not this season like it has been for the last, but either way they don't accept that. They want an extra 100,000. So I decided to agree on that deal. So I decide, hey, we'll just give them the extra 100,000. Now we go into the contract, and we have around 30,000 in contract wages. Now, I'm pretty confident we can get him here. He's 69 rated, and he's only, I think that's 18. So he's a good right back, and he has potential for future as well. So right now, I'm also thinking, oh, that's my phone. But I want to give him an important squad role. He will be our main right back. He's happy with that, so that does mean that Jenkinson won't be playing as much. Noose won't be playing as much either, but he might be playing in the centre and left back. And that also means Colin will be playing a bit too, but not as much as what Alexander Arnold. Now they came with this. Look at this. He wants 23,500 in wages, and he wants quite a big sign-on bonus, and he wants a decent bonus for the number of games as well. And if I'm honest, I don't have the money. I thought I would be able to get him with the current wages and the money I had left over, but it ended up what happening is that I didn't have enough money. He didn't want to sign on for such less money. I ended up trying to offer him 30,000 a week with no sign on bonus or nothing, and he would not accept it. It kept on going for the transfer deals, and you'll soon see what ends up happening, because I did not know, and this has never happened to me yet. I don't think it's happened to someone yet, but he actually really wants to join Birmingham City, which is great. I want every player to really want to join and play for Blues, and that's the main thing. But he just was not accepting, as you can see here. My client needs some time to consider the wage offer, because the answer too soon, because we are not willing to give him too much money because we don't have it. But as you can see, within the next day he declines it, but he actually gives us the option of going back in there again, which is the main thing, because I didn't want to say cancel cancel the deal. Like I say, I was scared it will cancel the deal, not just the notifications. Oh my god, I still cannot say that. I'll try and learn how to say that between the 4th and the 5th episode. But either way, here we are playing against Burton Albion, and there is only other 2 teams that have played 3 games that have won it. So this is our chance to get into that top 3 and stay in here. But also, Brock Madsen is also playing again after that amazing 2 performances for Blues as well. So hopefully he can... I'm trying to think of a word. I can't say it. Maybe he can turn the game into his favour. That's the best way of saying it. But also, this is, if we can win it, it will be revenge for what happened in real life, where we did get beaten against Burton Albion. I actually watched this game, not at Burton Albion Stadium, but I actually watched it on TV, and I must say, it was a very disappointing game. But either way, you could see their formation right there. It was 5 defenders, and I've never come up against a 5 defending team in FIFA so far and playing them. So this is a completely new experience for me, and I'm trying to think of new ways to do it. But either way, we're playing a 4-4-2 formation, 4 in the diamond again, like the last few games since the first championship game, because it's been playing absolutely amazing for us, and hopefully it can give this. Hopefully it can also give the same impact as before. I didn't see any of the team there. Pretty much it's the same team, but I think we've swapped out Harding. Where's Harding? I've also swapped out Lau. But yeah, there's a few changes right there. But either way, passing up, Homer does a lovely little play, passes straight down to Shea Adams, and this is where his speed comes in, and we take the shot perfectly to make it 1-0 for Birmingham City against Burton Albion. And I must say, it was an amazing run from Shea Adams as well. It was like quite a far distance, and at any point he could have slowed down, and the defender easily would have been able to catch up with him. But no, he was way too fast, and I cannot lie, I kind of got lucky with that shot, because otherwise the keeper would have got it in his hands, or he would have like had an impact on the ball, so it would have gone out for like a throw-in or a corner or something like that. But I got very lucky, I hit it just before. But either way, well done, Shea Adams. You did score the first goal here. Hopefully we can get some more. Hopefully, this is the plan, as the kickoff starts again. But here we are into extra time. Will they score a goal? And no, it goes completely wide. No real threat there, if I'm honest. But there it is, the end of the game too, making it 1-0, and it is our payback, making us in the top 3. Only 3 teams have done it. Birmingham City, I don't know the other 2. I'm so sorry about that. But we are in like 1st to 3rd position, guaranteed, and we've got a 3-point lead from that 4th position as well. So I just want to say as well, thank you guys for all the support again. I do these episodes twice, so the next one you guys will see on the 5th and the 6th episodes, which I would have done at the same time recording. But either way, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.